grab growlers from in the fucking thing. In the thing, girl. Bang. Bang. Bang.
Calling to the faraway towns. Now war is declared.
What are we doing? Talking on the radio. So it's called Tim and Jim. Ask the Experts, and everything they do is about like spirits. So Jim Martin is the owner of Metro
Okay.
Liquor, and he's like a wine guy. And then yeah, we just go there, and it's a radio show. So they ask the questions. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. I got a face for that.
I've gone on a few times, and they ask questions, and I answer them.
Boys and girls, London calling. Now don't look so off.
Job.
Phony Fiddlemania is putting the task.
Kyle, breakfast.
I had a little bit of steak and apples. Super random.
Bocce happening above you, which is really, really cool. Now you have a full-fledged bowling alley upstairs as well.
So 6 lanes, 10 pin.
That's crazy.
Stop running, but I have no fear.
That's very
We don't do a lot of.
Just tried to make something bigger, more bold. And then I actually went back to Chai Baba. I felt like it needed another dimension, so I went to Chai Baba, and they have a tea blend that's called Fruit Loops, and it's more berries. There's a bit of hibiscus in there, much more fresh, bright, kind of sweet flavors.
It's sweet. You're
and
right.
married
it's
that,
sweet.
and
Comes
then the
to mind
nose
sweet.
has this like bouquet of almost fresh fruit and berries.
Yeah.
And then it's got a little bit of that on the finish as well. It just kind of pairs really well with the funkiness of the Belgian. There's a bit of coriander and grains of paradise in there. There's grapefruit,
Which is
orange,
something you
lime
find
peel.
in
Exactly.
Mills, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here, but it's sweet and it's balanced too, with nothing that's too much overpowering.
Oh, it's delicious.
And,
Yeah, it's got a very, very
Absolutely
fresh
delicious.
flavor at the very end.
and it's only 14% alcohol, so
Come
you
on.
can almost drink a full pint
No.
and drive home.
Are you serious?
7.5%.
Okay.
So it's a little bigger, but it's definitely, you wouldn't know it.
What's the strongest brew you've made?
The strongest one, I made barley wine for a few years, my last few years at Granville Island, and the highest one there got to about 12.5%.
What?
So,
Really?
yeah, big beers. Drink one and
Yeah.
Yeah.
go to sleep.
This is really quite balanced for 7%.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
quite,
you
it's
don't
quite nice. I'm really
You
proud
don't
of that.
smell the alcohol,
Yeah.
but and you don't smell a lot of the additives, the hibiscus, but the flavor is right there.
It's full on.
It's really, really nice.
Delicious. That's the Fruit Loops, only available at BNA
Yes.
on tap.
Yeah.
You can get your growler filled up with that. The Naderade, that's on tap as well. There's a huge list. BNA. We're going to talk more about what's on tap with Kyle Nixon and Brewmaster Liam McCormick of BNA, and more with Jim Martin coming up right after this. AM 1150's Business Spotlight, Tim Walberg, Jim Martin, the Senior Product Consultant with the Metro Liquor Group. It's a Friday morning, ready for another Okanagan weekend, sitting down with the boys from BNA Brewing at Kyle Nixon, President, and Brewmaster Liam McCormick with us. Guys, we're sipping on some beer, we're talking business. You guys have just reached your 3-year milestone. Congratulations once again. How big do you guys want to get? Are you at max capacity yet? Your brewing has doubled and doubled over the last couple of years, so where are you guys at? Where do you want to be?
Kind of the goal that, as a team, we do some of these manager retreats, and, the thing that really came out of it is, we were all passionate about Kelowna, and, Kelowna was where we wanted to put our, our focus, but we kind of expanded the Okanagan, and, our goal is just to really be a premium Okanagan brewery, and somewhere that if you're from Vancouver, Alberta, you have to come to the Okanagan to get it. And, that's why I'm proud of Cronog and some of these other breweries that have really just focused, in the Okanagan, and we want to add to that type of, so for us, our goal is to be able to have enough accounts in the Okanagan, but also keep 10 beers on tap. That was always our goal, and then have 2 guest taps. So that's what we're working on. And then also, to start experimenting, we did a really cool bourbon-aged stout last year called Tennessee. We're doing some really funky, cool red wine barrel kind of sours right now. So that's kind of it. I think with breweries, what I've learned is at some point you have to just say, okay, this is where we're going to get to, because if not, you just keep spending all your profits on growth. And you're chasing, and at some point, Liam and I talk about this, is at some point you just have to say enough's enough, and this is what we have, and You know, and I know it's hard for some people, but you know, for us is we feel like last summer we only had 2 beers on tap. So we hope now we just put more tanks in. So we hope now that we're kind of at that number.
At BNA, the alleys are open. We'll see you there this weekend. Bye.
And I don't wanna shout, but
Cool.
while we were talking,
Thanks, guys.
I saw you nodding out. London calling, see we ain't got no